here, and I feel like I'm walking on air. I'm many miles away from here, and I ain't gonna look you no more.
Wow. It's 5 a.m. We've had quite a night. We danced, we kissed, we listened to that cabbie graphically describe what he'd do if he had an AK-47. What should we do now?
Let's sleep together, Neil.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand it anymore. Waiting until you think it's the right time, it's driving me crazy.
You've been waiting for me to be ready? The only people more ready and prepared than me are patrolling the Golden Heights. What place do you think would be more romantic? Your place, a hotel, or a cab on the way to your place or a hotel?
Neil, I want this to be a meaningful experience where bodies and spirits unite in one transcendent moment. Or maybe 12. We've only got 3 hours until you have to be back at work. That's not nearly enough time for what I've got in mind. Let's wait till tonight.
I already kind of started. Megan, wasn't expecting to see you here tonight.
Oh, Neil, looks like you probably had a romantic evening planned.
Had? Alicia's still here, isn't she?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Oh, she's here.
Neil, shh, he's nestling.
Tell me that's a blood relative looking for a contact lens.
I'm sorry, I'm being rude. This is Gerard. He just got back from Europe. He's an incredible artist. He's got a show in a week, and he's helplessly blocked. Not helplessly.
Well, I can really sympathize, because in my own way, I too am blocked. That's why I just paid a bus driver $20 to blow past the stop where the people were tottering out of the orthopedic hospital. Didn't we have plans?
No! Neil, I can't think about that now. He needs us.
Oh, is this for a special occasion?
Not anymore.
Oh, good. We can use it to celebrate Gerard moving in. Not to mention my 16th straight hour in this bathrobe.
To Gerard, and the privilege of having you here.
You want a little more there, Gerard?
I'd rather drink my own urine.
Maybe you should just get that yourself.
Forgive me. I apologize. I have too low a tolerance for the putrid.
Well, then it's a good thing you didn't catch my Uncle Maury's new line of spring casuals. So, how do you two know each other? You just sort of pals, or?
Our souls are seared together by the memory of Andre.
That's exactly how me and my brother felt when our parakeet, Mickey, escaped to freedom by hanging onto the wig of our cleaning woman as she was taking out the garbage. No, it's okay. It is okay. Our mother told us that Mickey made it safely to Florida and is living happily with our Aunt Rose.
Andre was the love of Alicia's life. He was a great artist who died tragically trying to impress her.
And he was my brother.
It's so sad. How did it happen?
I can't talk about this. It's too painful.
Hey, I just realized no man has ever died for me. One did die against me, though.
Alicia, I'm sorry. I am so sorry that you lost someone you cared about.
What about me?
You, of course, you too.
Oh, don't worry about me. I was always so competitive with Andre. I sometimes wished him dead.
Gerard, don't do this to yourself.
All right. Somebody else. Beat me, kick me, spank me. Treat me like the dog that I am.
I could do that.
I lost my brother Andre. I lost my home. I lost my will to paint. I am a complete and utter mess.
We're gonna help you get through this, Gerard, no matter how long it takes.
Oh, No wonder my brother loved you so passionately. Oh, God, I'm exhausted. I'm an exhausted failure.
I'm being so thoughtless. I'll go kick out that flotsam that crashed in the guest bedroom last night. He has to address the General Assembly in a couple of hours anyway.
So, who are you?
I'm Neil, Alicia's boyfriend.
Oh, that's the first good laugh I've had since that Martin and Lewis retrospective at the Cinematheque. We don't know what you people saw in Dean.
Actually, he was the epitome of 50s swank and an extremely accomplished straight man, but I really didn't want to get into that conversation. I just want to say I'm sorry about your brother. It seems like you were close.
We were identical twins. We were once a sperm together.
That's close.
God, I miss him.
You're not catching a lot of breaks tonight, are you, Neil?
You've noticed, huh?
You don't feel threatened by Gerard, do you?
Oh, why should I feel threatened? Just because the exact genetic duplicate of the greatest love of Alicia's life is now moving in with her.
Oh, God, for a second there, I thought you were Andre.
Where's Alicia?
Where's Alicia? Where's Alicia? Is that all you can think about?
Where's Alicia?
She's sulking in her room. She was upset because during a speech to the General Assembly, the ambassador from Chad wiped his brow with a pair of her panties.
I am so irritated with Masood. Not only did he steal them out of my dresser drawer, but he sold them to a smaller emerging third world nation as its flag.
I was thinking maybe of taking a handsome cab ride around the park, and I thought it might be more romantic if you were with me.
That sounds great, Neil. But I don't think it's a good idea to leave Gerard alone. He still seems a little shaky.
Oh, God! I don't deserve to breathe this air!
Come on, he's fine.
Neil, he's not. Oh, God, Neil. He's so talented and he's so tormented, and I feel so bad for him. And sometimes when I look at him, he reminds me of Andre.
Sometimes? How can he not remind you of Andre? He reminds me of Andre. I never even saw the guy. What happened to Andre? Can you tell me?
It was 4 years ago, and Andre and I were at the top of the most challenging run in St. Moritz. He was wearing his brand new ski outfit that I picked out for him. God, he was gorgeous. Sorry. Anyway, I was on the deck of the lodge having a cappuccino when I heard Andre call, "Alicia, I'm going to go down here on one ski just for you." And just when I turned to watch, I was startled by a love-struck Swiss lesbian and spilled my cappuccino on myself. As I struggled to keep Uta from blotting me, I turned just in time to see Andre swerve to avoid George Hamilton and hurtle over the side of the mountain. To this day, I don't know if it was to avoid hitting him or talking to him.
What a tragic but unavoidable death.
Neil, this is really hard for me. Having Gerard here and seeing him, it just brings back so many memories of Andre, and I don't know. Neil, promise me you'll never do anything crazy just to impress me.
Oh, I won't. You have no idea how relieved I am to hear you say that.
I guess I just feel that after what happened to Andre, it would help me if I could help his brother.
I understand. I just hope he's not trying to take advantage of your feelings for Andre. Good shower, Gerard?
I washed the stench of failure off myself.
Gerard, so are you gonna try and paint tonight?
Yes, I'm going to try. Wait! Eyewitness video is on. I think tonight they're going to show an entire family of 7 finish their shore dinner, then get swept away by a tidal wave.
You know, maybe you'd be more productive if you were left alone. I think that's really what your problem is.
Oh, my God. I just realized Andre is dead. It just hit me all over again.
Wow, what a show.
We just saw this family get swept away by a tidal wave. They had the whole thing. From when they opened their first package of oyster crackers to when their 7 lobster bibs washed up on the beach.
Lisa, I must be inspired. You did this for Andre, now you must do it for me. I want you to be my muse.
Another tough break, huh, Neil?
Why? I thought a muse was just a source of inspiration for an artist.
Right, Neil. What 50-year-old virginal art history spinster told you that? Trust me, most artists become obsessed with their muses and end up having torrid sexual relationships with them.
Alicia, do you still have that dress you wore? The gold one, the one Andre painted you in. Maybe you could wear it for me.
Alicia, I really don't think this muse thing is such a good idea. It ranks right up there with letting my cousin Jake cut the turkey right after they took him off lithium.
Neil, this could help him. I mean, I've been inspiring people since I was 14, when I was running through the sprinklers in my sundress and the renowned heart surgeon that lived next door begged for just 15 minutes with me and his Minolta. I turned him down, and that night he invented the plastic aorta. Besides, what do you know about being a muse anyway?
Well, this may not be of the same magnitude, but in the 7th grade, I did inspire a love-struck Mindy Schwartz to create Veal Neal in her home ec class.
You know, Gerard, I've inspired several artists myself. In fact, at this moment, one of my nipples is speeding toward the Toronto Museum of Art. And the other one is hanging over the salad bar at Milt DeLine's Steakhouse in Oceanside. Think about it.
Alicia, I need to feel again.
Alicia, please don't take this the wrong way, okay? But it's starting to look like me as if he's trying to use your feelings for Andre to try and have sex with you.
Neil, that is not what he's doing.
Well, I think it is.
Okay, I'll ask him.
No, wait.
Gerard.
Yes?
Are you trying to sleep with me?
Sleep with the lover of my dead brother? What sick, twisted mind could conceive of such a thing? I can't paint with him here.
Well, you can't paint with anyone here.
My show is in 4 days, and if I'm to have any hope of being ready, he must be banished from this loft.
Yeah, right, Gerard.
Neil, I think you better go.
What?
Look, I know you're frustrated, but look what Gerard is going through. It's hard enough being an artist, but he has to compete with the ghost of a dead man. Do you have any idea how difficult that is?
I'm starting to.
Get him out! He's an enemy of art.
Neil, please.
You're actually banishing me? Like my cousin Larry when he showed up at his parents' anniversary party in a sequined gown?
Neil!
You're actually gonna let this guy come in and dictate what happens in your life?
Look, just let me figure this out, okay? All I know is that I have to help him, Neil.
Wait, before I'm banished, I just got an idea that might be good for all of us. Why don't we buy a paint the numbers set for him and you and I can be off somewhere quietly mating? Okay, now I'm banished.
Isn't this fun, Neil? It's really special having you home, honey. Can you push the garbage down later? You're the one who's so good at that.
So, son, how come you're not downtown for a change?
It's a very complicated story and it could interfere with our ability to make words.
Oh, that's lovely. Right next to onomatopoeia, Neil has put vulva.
Vulva? You can't use a brand name. That's a car.
Yeah, that's the problem with you. You think it's a car.
It's your turn, Dad. Beverly Rosen has over 100,000 miles on hers, and she almost never needs servicing.
Neil, darling, you're not really cut out to lead that crazy downtown life. We Barishes aren't really made to live life on the edge.
I know, Mom. For us, living on the edge is not making a mental note of which glass the washing machine repairman drank out of.
Sweetheart, I do not want to undermine your confidence with that girl, but trust me, it is going to end badly.
I think maybe it already has.
Oh, Neil. Oh, you know, there's a backgammon group down at the club. It meets 3 nights weekly. There's lots of young people. Neil, Gail Tenenbaum's there. She's losing weight.
Neil, I thought you were banished.
I was, but it was either come down here and try to reclaim the love of my life or be in charge of the dictionary when my parents played Scrabble with the Hirsches. Wow, I see Gerard's really made some progress. The Patience and Awakenings did better work than this. So, since he's not here painting, what exactly is Gerard doing right now?
Oh, nothing special. Just trying to convince Alicia to sleep with them.
What?
Alicia, I'm in pain. This isn't for me. This is for my very soul as an artist.
Alicia, don't do this.
Neil, what are you even doing here? Please leave. This is hard enough.
I'm not leaving. This is too important.
Alicia, this is the only way.
Gerard, you don't even know if this would work.
I could sleep with you, Gerard.
I don't think so. I don't want my art in steakhouses.
Hey, I won't have milk de line debased like that.
Alicia, only you can do this for me.
Alicia, that's not...
Neil.
After Andre died, well, after those horrible Swiss schoolchildren found him face up underneath the little pond they were skating on, I became obsessed with you and the idea that you could be my muse and that I could be a great artist, greater than Andre. But the more I thought about you, the more blocked I became.
Alicia.
Then I sought you out and I thought it would be better, but being around you and not having you has made me so tormented I can't do anything.
Gerard, I want to help you.
And I thought that maybe if we could sleep together, not only would I be unblocked, but it could be a way for both of us to put Andre behind us forever and free us both.
I don't know. I'm so confused. I mean, maybe that is the answer. Maybe there is no answer.
Wait! I have the answer. Here.
The Big Book of Jewish Humor?
What? Wrong book. I got this from my mother. It's here.
Andre's book.
See, I found this on the remainder table at Brentano's. It was under a book of humorous baseball blooper anecdotes by Joe Garagiola.
Why are you bringing this pain in here? Get out so we can expunge the past and I can paint again.
But that's where you're wrong, Gerard. You think you'll have her and you'll be free to be a great artist again. But wait. Look at this. Turn to page 55.
Oh, God. It's Andre. Nude and glistening on a rock.
Wrong page. Look, come here. Here's all Andre's unfinished works, and all from the period he was with Alicia.
Well, of course these works were unfinished. He died before he could complete them.
Yes, I know, and, not to bring up the tragedy again, but he did go sailing off a mountain. Wasn't exactly a lingering death.
What are you saying, Neil? That it was somehow because he was with me that he didn't finish these paintings?
I don't know, but why didn't he? I mean, what about this one?
Oh, we were in Tahiti, and it was a mural, a great mural to be an homage to Gauguin. He painted for 3 days straight. Then one day he saw me blowing into a conch shell on the beach, and somehow he never got back to it.
I'm afraid to ask, but what about this one?
Oh, well, this was commissioned by the Moscow Art Museum. But then I think we went to Grossinger's. Andre became obsessed with the idea of our having sex in the lounge while Shecky Green was on.
So you see, Gerard, you want to be a great artist, greater than Andre. But to be a great artist is to suffer. Suffering is what makes art.
Wow. I guess I never realized I may have deprived the world of some really great art.
No, but that was what Andre wanted. You made him happy. He was happy, wasn't he?
That's one thing I do know. He was happy.
You see, Gerard?
Boy, was he happy.
Right. So, Gerard, like I was
I
saying...
mean, nothing could bring him down. He wore a bathing suit to his aunt's funeral.
Great. We got it. Andre was so happy, so thrilled, so obviously fulfilled that he never created another thing. The same thing could happen to you. I think your choice is pretty clear here. You can either sleep with Alicia, or you can fulfill your incredible destiny as an artist.
You may be right. To hell with art! I want her. I could be a ski instructor, I could sell shoes, I could be a lifeguard. They all look happy.
But what about my great speech there? That wasn't easy to come up with. I sell cookies for a living.
that's something else I could do.
But Gerard, you're an artist. That's what you were meant to be. And if you choose art, it'll be the first time in your life that you've broken away from what Andre did. And then maybe you can finally be free of him.
But you don't understand. But... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. God! I'm unblocked! I can paint again. That one's done.
Thank God. You didn't want to sell shoes anyway. It's the worst. Take my Uncle Nat. He ended his life a bitter, stooped man living in a furnished room with a turtle.
I must start working. I must go to the gallery and hire all the gay waiters. You will come to the show as my guest, okay? Even you, enemy of art. But Neil, please, understand, I am French, so don't be offended when I scowl at you and have you thrown out.
Boy, thought he'd never leave.
You're kidding, right?
No, he was a real pain, didn't you think?
But I thought he was just like Andre.
No, he looks just like Andre. Andre was sweet and compassionate, and funny and kind and sexy, kind of like you. Didn't we have plans before Gerard showed up?
You know, I hear Shecky Green's playing Atlantic City.
I have a better idea.
Oh, but wait a second. Maybe I should just pop off one quick painting before you go in there.
Why spend Thursday night rocking to the oldies when you can catch 90 minutes of outrageous comedy, music, and magic on Fox New Year's Eve live? Elton John, Martin Lawrence, Bobcat Goldthwait, and more start the countdown this Thursday night at 11. Ben Stiller is next.